Well, hello, you two people. Welcome to my channel. I am going to be making some tiny note cards. Hey, Patty. Just you and me. I'm just going to keep making some note cards. Hi, Sandy. I've been making these little note cards all weekend. I thought I'd just make some more. Hi, Katie. How are you? All right. Well, let's see. Let me catch up with the chat. So all weekend, I've been making these little, I started off making them as little thank you note cards, but you can also use them in your, you know, tuck them into pockets, all that kind. Hi, Anne. I'm just using cardstock right now. And I took a 12 by 12 sheet and cut it in half. And I'll do this one too, because instead of cutting them down to the 3-inch strips, tearing them, because I like the rough edges. Like, I mean, not too rough, but you can see here, they're on the rough side. And these are so quick, simple, easy to make. And I made tons of them already, but I guess I'm going to keep going. Hi, Tamar. So I thought, as long as I'm sitting here making them, I might as well go live. Excuse me. So how is everybody on this Sunday morning? And is anybody else crafting this morning, or what's everyone doing? And you can actually use any paper, but this is just cardstock. I started going back into my, paper stash and all that, and saw how much stuff I have, and it would be crazy not to use it now that I'm making some journals and that. So see, by tearing it, it gives this nice rough edge. Excuse me. It's that time of year. So yeah, one 12 by 12 piece of cardstock makes 8 little, note cards. I don't know. I might make some envelopes, Sandy. I'll see how much time goes by. I have made some in the past, on a live stream, altering envelopes. Those are fun too. I've made pockets out of, the legal size envelopes. You can get 2 pockets out of those. So I've made those. All right, so I have all these. So I'll show you a few. Just some, this is how simple and quick it is. A little piece of torn book paper, a little image, whether it's, a person or, and then this is what I mean by I have so many things that I haven't used or utilized, once I got into the fabric and that, but I have all these, words, Tim Holtz. So I want to use some of those. I have some of my graphic 45. I have, little tiny images that will fit on these. And there's some in here. I also have, I was cutting them up a couple weeks ago. I have little images here and there. And then looking through, I found these, and these, some of these will be the right size. And God only knows how long I've had these. I mean, a long time. And then all my 6x6 paper. And I have some tiny stamps I could use. So yeah, I just thought I would play. Good morning, Victorian Edge. And oh my gosh, my memory. I know who you are. Victoria. Oh, gee. The Victorian Edge, Victoria. Hi, Victoria. How are you? Oh, my memory is so bad with names. I haven't seen you in so long. It is in the name. That's why I said, wow. It's Monday morning. They would, Sandy. Thanks. I'm doing okay. So yeah, so let's see. There's this one. This is a piece of graphic 45. I mean, if you look through like some of your papers, you'll find all these little, pieces that you can use. This is a little stamp from one of them, and then I have some of these. I think somebody might have sent me those. And here's one with one of those little images I just showed you. So let me put these aside. What do I do with I'm keeping them in an plastic bag so I don't, number one, lose them. Because, once I put something away, I forget where I put it, right? So let me put those away. And like I said, these are really quick and so easy. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is, let me get my mouse out of the way. And I'm just using some walnut stain, distress ink. And this has the torn edge here. So I like to keep the straight edge on the bottom if I can remember. But I just go around really quick. Love to distress. And of course, I forgot to bring over, the one thing I forgot to bring over is some note paper, so book paper. So let me just grab some of that. Have plenty of that too, if I can find it. Someday I'll get organized. All right, you know what? I did enough with book paper anyways. Let's just use some background papers. Let's see. So I have this, and I'm just using mainly scraps too. So let's see. I'm gonna like tear this. That's good. And I want to distress this. Oh, I do too, Anne. I love Scotland. I'm part Scottish, part Irish. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sandra. I have to remember to keep up with chat. All right, so we have that. All right. Get out my Fabri-Tac. So I know I asked and then I forgot to look at the chat. Is anybody else crafting or just watching? What's going on this morning? The sun's shining here finally, so that put me in a good mood. Oh, and I bet it was beautiful. She said she was born in England, lived in Scotland before Canada. My dad was born in Canada, and then when he was young, my grandmother and grandfather moved here to the States. So I'm part Canadian too. Let me just get that, because that sounds going to drive me nuts if I don't address it. Okay. All right, now let's find an image. Let me look at these. Sorting and organizing. Yes, Patty Lang. If you don't know her or you haven't been to her channel, just click on the three buttons beside her posts and go to her channel. Every Monday and Thursday night, her and Michelle get on and they do some selling. And tonight, I know she's going to have some new and outrageous things to show. So you don't want to miss that for sure. That's cute. Having coffee. I gave up. Well, I didn't give it up completely, Victoria. I'm trying to only have a cup like once every few days or whatever. Hi, Paula. I've been drinking tea because I have become a vegan for a while anyway. I'm trying. I had to make some changes in my diet for several reasons. And so my daughter researched it and she's convinced me after watching some documentaries to go vegan. She's only going vegetarian, but I'm going vegan for hopefully I'm on my second week now, if for a month. And then I think I'll go down to vegetarian and just add seafood and poultry, maybe poultry, and then that's it. No red meat or, or anything other than seafood and eggs and chicken. That would be it. And then, but I haven't decided completely if that's what I'm going to do. But if anybody had told me that this morning I would have a vegan breakfast burrito, I would have said, "You're crazy. That is never going to happen." And as funny as it sounds, so far of all the dishes that, and I haven't had many, where I just started last week, it's been very basic because there's some things I just don't like and I didn't want to buy a lot of stuff and end up not liking it. So I've been trying a few different things here and there. That breakfast burrito, it's from a company called Amy's, and it is the tastiest thing I've had so. So I don't know what that is saying, but I mean, it was really good and it was filling. And the only other thing that really fills me up are the the veggie burgers. That's it. So anyways, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I know, Victoria, but I definitely needed to stay away from dairy. And I mean, I used to eat red meat, but hardly ever. It wasn't a favorite of mine, and that's one thing I won't miss because I like the veggie burgers and the crumbles that they make when you put in like spaghetti sauce. You can't tell, or at least I can't tell that it's not Hamburg. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, I just no dairy, no dairy. If you have dairy, you could be vegetarian, but not vegan. Vegan is no dairy, no seafood. Okay, that's what brands have I tried? The only um for like a couple of the meals I've tried Amy's, and that breakfast burrito really is the only one I care for health. Um and Morningstar Farms. But I'm trying to stay away from anything that's processed too. So there's that. I'm gonna later on this afternoon. I'm gonna actually make a homemade minestrone soup, vegan. I got the ingredients this weekend, and I'm gonna try that. But yeah, it's for mainly for health reasons. I have high blood pressure, the double vision that I'm going, I'm in my second month of, almost into 3 months of it, and it's getting a little bit better now. And so I'm going to stick to it in case this helps. I'll do anything, to get my vision back the way it was, because this isn't fun. And it's most likely has been caused by my high blood pressure. At least that's what the doctors and the ophthalmologist said. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I'm sure they're pretty confident it will, come back on its own. And he said it could come on slowly. And that's why I think it is gradually. I notice, especially when I first get up in the morning, um, if I can focus on like one thing at a time, then it's kind of clear. But then it fades back into I can't focus. But like right now, I can focus reading the chat without the patch on one of my eyes. So and I couldn't do that a month ago. So I know it's slowly getting better. Yeah, they checked. Oh, Victoria, I'm so sorry. They did check for that. They gave me an MRI, a CAT scan. They did check for MS, and they said it would. They didn't think it was that. They think it's my blood pressure caused some of the vessels behind my right eye to constrict, and when the blood doesn't flow through correctly, then it can cause a double vision. So yeah, so I'm feeling better about it. I don't when I get into Messenger now to chat with my friends, I don't have to sit here wearing the patch. As long as I don't look past my laptop, otherwise then everything's unfocused. Because Halloween's over now. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to change the subject, but before I do, I got to tell you, Halloween night, well, the week before Halloween, my son's been concerned about, my eyesight and that. And he said, Mom, it has to get better because, that patch is only going to work till Halloween. And, we laughed it off. So Halloween last Thursday comes around and I'm sitting down here at my computer and write a pirate. And my grandson comes down and he has this plastic thing that, you hold on your hand and it's got a hook on it. And he goes, Here, Grandma, now you can open the door to trick or treaters as a pirate. So I did take it because we did have some little ones and I didn't want to scare them with just the patch over my eye. So I held the hook in one hand and the bowl of candy in the other. I know, right, Patty? Oh my gosh, you just never know what Mason's going to come out with. He's just so funny. So, anyways, look at how quick. I mean, other than my talking, this would have gone a lot quicker. The best moments, and then just the little image, and just that's all it is. So, I'm done with that one. But yeah, Mason, oh my gosh, he's so funny. And of course, when he was younger, he'd come out with a lot of, I mean, you just never knew. And he still does. I mean, he's got a really dry sense of humor, but I just wait. I used to call them Masonisms when he'd come up with something funny and I'd post it on Facebook and, everybody would laugh. But yeah, he's just too funny. Just love him. And And oh my gosh, this coming summer he's going to be 13. I can't believe it. I keep looking at pictures of when him and Maddie were little, and it's like you just, those days went by so quick. All right, let me see if any of these are too big. These look like stamps. Oh no, that's a good size. All right, let's go with that one. And I'll keep this one out. All right, so let me put that over there because we don't need that. I need something in the background though. Let me see. See if there's something here. I got this Amelia Rose Prima pad. I got this from one of Patty's, Paula's D-stashes. So let me see what I want to use. Oh, actually that one might be good. Yeah, let's go with this one. I know, right, Victoria? When I'm watching anyone live, I want to just sit here and craft. I don't always, but it does make you want to do some yourself. Just gonna cut that because I might use this for something else. All right. Let's do it this way. Well, that didn't work out well. Right there. All right, this doesn't really need to be inked all around, but let's cover up that white. Where did you find those nice tiny stamps? I have had these for since my scrapbooking days. These are probably like 8 years old, and I would have gotten them at a scrapbook store that I used to go to. And of course, all the mom and pop ones around here, anyways, have closed down. You know, there's only the box stores now. But that's where those came from. They're by Authentique. I mean, you might be able to find them on Amazon. And they're called Two-Sided Elements Heavyweight Cardstock. And here, I don't know, let me see if I can get it to focus. Or I don't know if you're seeing, I'm seeing it like camera, but anyways, the collection is called Uncommon, and the item number is, wait a minute now, let me, DUN, all caps, 006, no space in between. DUN 006. If you want to look it up to see if you can find anything like that. And I just noticed the back of this. You could use the back of it too. Oh, that's interesting. You can use the front or the back for some of these. That's cool. Those were the same. I have 3. Yeah, see, these are the same as the ones I'm using now. I had 3 of them. All right, let me put those over there. Put my glasses back on. Hi, Angela. How are you? How's everyone's weather? The sun's out, but it's cold, and we're supposed to get snow Friday. Last year, we didn't get a lot of snow, but I have a feeling they're going to make up for it this year if it's going to snow this early. Boy, these don't last too long. They're already starting to, the foam's starting to break off. All right, I need to put something else on there though. That's too simple. Let's see, what else can I put on there that's close by? Let's see. Put a little, I have this, I took it off of an old linen doily, and this was the edging on it, but it was coming off, so I kept it so I could use it on something else. So let's put that on there. You had, yes, Patty had snow last Friday. I love the snow as long as I can stay indoors. I don't like to drive in it. I don't like to, you know, I like to look at it out the window. Especially when it's all nice and white everywhere. Until the plows get to it, and then it starts looking, you know, dirty. And but I actually love the snow. I used to go out, and our front yard has a hill, a small hill, but enough that the kids could go sledding down it, and I used to go sledding with them. Not anymore. The weather here can't make up its mind, typical of Arizona. Temps in the low 80s. Yeah, I don't, hi, Angie. I don't think I could get used to hot weather all year round. Probably because, you know, I never have. But yeah, I think it would be hard for me to get used to heat all year round. I like the different seasons. Like fall and spring are probably my favorite. Paula, our temps are doing the same stuff. Had heat. 79 here for high. Hi, Nettie. How are you? Yeah, here in New England, a lot of times the weather can't make up its mind. Actually, last Thursday night, Halloween, it was 70 degrees out. That's the first time in I don't know how long the kids went out trick-or-treating without a winter coat or a sweatshirt or something over their costumes. Oh, you're getting over pneumonia? Oh, I hope you feel better soon. That's no fun. All right, so there's another one. Be a first-rate version of yourself. And well, I want these to be easy anyways and quick, but I also don't want a lot of, what do you call it? I want to keep them as flat as I can. I don't want them two-dimensional. Yeah, Paula says it was the coldest Halloween here in years. Had to have coats on. Yeah, you never know what the weather is gonna do. They say here in New England, probably other places too, just blink and it'll change. Yeah, now it's down into the 40s and 30s this week. We're supposed to get snow on Friday, and it's only supposed to be around, 32 to 34. All right. Yeah, this is probably the last year my granddaughter will have been going out on Halloween. She went out with a couple of her friends and her cousin, because she's going into high school next year. So she went. She had I don't know if it was a costume or if it was actually, it might have been pajamas, unicorn. And so she put those on and she came home and she was sweating because she got so hot. All right, let's see. Let's find some more paper. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Let's see, another background paper. Let's see what else I have here. This is the Almanac collection. Just working the usual. I'm doing good. Yeah, teenagers. My granddaughter's going to be 14 the end of December. And like I said, Mason will be 13 next May. So, yeah. Okay, let's try this one. Give me a second to just read a quick text from my daughter-in-law. Okay. All right. I think I want to do it this way again. And I keep all these scraps. You can do so much with scraps. Actually, I think I want to do it this way. No. I want a little more torn edges. Hi, Tamar. Or did I? You were here. You've been here. That's right. Oh, have a good day. And enjoy the parent teacher conference. I remember those days. Let's see. My older two are now enrolling into the university. They put that on hold. Oh, that's awesome, Angela. My daughter has her master's, and she's trying to decide if in the next couple of years she wants to start her doctorate, but she's not sure. It was 41 this morning. Is it usually not that cold, Linda? Oh, have a good day, Angie. Just applied for a weekend job and had my interview. Oh, good luck, Tammy. I hope you get it. Yeah, it's not easy now, especially with the prices for college. Oh, that's awesome, Angela, because the prices are just insane. I thought they were bad when my two went to college, how many years ago? Like when they started college, like 20 years ago. And my son more than 20. Um, but now it's insane. And then the higher you go, the more insane it gets. Just trying to see if I have a stamp that'll go with anything, but that doesn't really go with Paris. Let me put that down. Maybe I will use this script. No, the script won't show up on that either. Oh, that's nice. 3 minutes from your house. You could probably walk that if you wanted, right? All right, let's rough this up a little. Now, what else can I put on there? Let me see. We don't need to add any words. Hi, Joyce. And how are you today on this Monday morning? Hi, Dee Dee. How's it going? How is it over there in Ireland? Gray and raining, and cold. Yeah, it's the sun's out here, but it is cold. Sun, what's that, right? Well, we hadn't seen it much either here, well, especially last month. Excuse me, it rained so much. I forget, Dee Dee, do you get snow where you are now? You're in County Cork, right? Or is that where you were? Never get a Macy's American Express? Our Macy's went out of business sometimes, but not much. I was in Cork. Oh, yeah, but now you're in County Mayo, right? And Linda, I forget now, where are you? Mississippi. Yeah, it seems like all the weather patterns are changing now each year. Hello, Auntie Bernie. Welcome. All right. I wanted one more thing for here, but I don't know what. Let me see. Maybe I do have a stamp that will work. Look, it isn't this cute. It's got butterflies, and I don't even remember what this is called. I don't think it's a topiary, but I just think that's a cute little stamp. So let's try that, see if that works. Trying to use some of my stamps too, because I haven't used those in so long. All right, let's see how this works. Okay, Angela, I had my tea this morning. All right, not the best one, but it's still something. Let's put that there. And I'll make one more and then see what else I can do. Let's make one with an image. Let me put these away so I can stay semi-organized. I never shop online with my personal banking just for the hacking reasons. Yeah, that's why I like using PayPal. All right, now let's take out an image. Find an image. One that I can cut some of it off to make it possibly make it smaller, although that one's really cute. I'll keep that aside. That one's really cute too. Oh my gosh, they're all cute. Look at that. Maybe I'll take this one. All right, if I keep looking at them, I'll pick like 10 of them. All right, so let's see. Background. Well, let's distress first. Oh, thanks, Joyce. Hi, Alice. Okay. No, Sandra, I didn't. I don't know how to make images larger or smaller because I'm technically challenged. And these came on a sheet. I think I got them on Etsy. I'm almost positive I got them on Etsy. Yeah. All right, I'm going to use this one. But I don't remember which Etsy shop though, because I've used I found them in different Etsy shops. All right, so I'm going to cut this up to about here. There, that's good. All right, so I want to do something a little different. some script. So the Pats lost last night, and it's their first loss of the season for anybody that either does or doesn't follow football. And I belong to a couple fan pages, and everybody's acting like the very first loss is like, oh, the season's over. It's so ridiculous. All right, now what am I going to do? I got the script on there. I have these little strips left. Let's use these up. Let's see. Right, Sandra, where's their faith? And I love how some fans are like, they act, well, what do they call it? Monday morning quarterbacking, I think they call it. You know, they give their opinion of what went wrong, or it's so ridiculous. Last year, we had 5 losses and we still went and won the Super Bowl. So I don't know what their problem is. Okay. Oh, Joyce, you like the Chiefs too. So does Michelle Scott. That's her team too. And they won. And Mahomes is back next week. So you're all set. Yeah, I don't trash talk the Chiefs. And she tries not to trash talk the Patriots. That's Scotty. I love Scotty. She's too funny. All right. I want to use up scraps though. How do I want to do this without making it too, like, let's try it this way. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just playing around. Hi, Rose. How are you? Right, Sandra, everybody becomes a critic. She is funny, Tammy. Oh my gosh, we have more laughs. And then once you get laughing, it's like you can't stop. Oh, Joyce, you mean because you said they finally won? Well, I mean, I think they didn't they lose like 3 games in a row, and a couple of them were at home. So I get what you were saying. I mean, it does get frustrating. If I'm in chat with Laurel, she tells me, shut the TV off. Don't watch the game. Your blood pressure. So I finally finished my doily, my latest doily book, which Michelle had sent me some coffee dyed doilies, enough that I could make a journal, and they were just the right size. They were like between, I think they were like 6.5, maybe 7 inches, and I finally finished it. Does anybody want to see it? Because I think I'm done making these. I made 4. Let me show you these first. So, I mean, 5 minutes. That's all it takes if you're not sitting here gabbing like I am. Right, Joyce? Mine does too. This says, "These are the days of miracle and wonder." Paul Simon. Be first-rate version of yourself, Judy Garland. I didn't know. And the best moments. And I just love this little fairy. Oh, thanks, Ian. All right, let me put these in with the rest of them, and I'll show you my doily book. Are you still? Oh no, Tamar had to leave. That's right, because she wanted to see what it looked like. But I'll make a separate video to show all the details of it. All right, let me get it. Okay. Oh, let me get the ink out of here and put the cap back on my Fabri-Tac so it doesn't dry up. Move this out of the way. All right. So this is the front cover, and you can see all the layers here at the bottom. I used one piece of embroidered trim on each page, and gathered it to just make it fuller. So this is the front page, and these images I got from I don't know. Did I get these from? I think I got these from Michelle during my image challenge a year or 2 ago. I put them together with seam binding, and then I added this little piece here that I had in my, and I don't know, let me bring it a little closer. You can see the image maybe. And it's in a bottle cap, and it's got this little stone piece hanging there. Oh, thank you. Hi, Tanya. So this front page, what I used was from things that I bought from Esme Crafty Me Shop. This applique here, the only thing is I took out the sequins and I added this rhinestone piece here. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's rhinestone. It's a metal rhinestone button. And then this is a piece of by the yard trim that I cut down, and I added my little clay flowers, and this is a rhinestone and pearl flat back. I call them buttons. And then around the image, I added my really tiny clay flowers there. You can see. And this trim here I had cut down to fit the image. And so that's what went around the image. Here's a little piece of pink lace that I stuck in between the doilies. And then, like I said, this is the bottom. There's a piece of trim here that I cut down. And this was hers too, the dangle trim and the embroidered trim. So all of that, except for the rhinestones and the clay flowers, were from Crafty Me Shop. And then you turn it over, and the first page is a pocket page right here. And I used a linen napkin, and I added some different trims along the top and some towards the bottom, more clay flowers. And then on this side, here's a piece of a trim and some dangle trim here. And then here's the next page, and there's the image there. And this is just pieces of trim that I put together. to give it some dimension. I added another rhinestone here. Here's a piece of a trim that I just cut down, and it already had the pearls on it. And this is another piece from it here with the long trim. Actually, this is from an applique. And I'm trying to think now, was that I can't remember now actually if that was an applique that I cut down or if it's a trim. I think now that I think of it, it's an applique. And then I used a couple of different trims, and then here's the embroidered lace that I used in between. So that's the second page. And then here's the next page, and I love this image. And this is another one of those appliques like this one, only from Esme, only it's darker. And I took the sequins and the beads out of the middle of each piece. And this piece I cut down, and I added flat backs, rhinestone. This one's got the pearls. This is a trim that I cut up one extra flower and put it on top for some dimension. And then here's a piece of an applique that I had cut up with little brown clay flowers to go with that. Sorry, I'm not reading chat while I'm showing you, but I will read it when I'm done. And then here's some more dangle trim to fill it out. And then here's the next page, and she's sitting at a Victorian writing desk. And this one has a little linen doily behind it, but you can hardly see anything. And this is a different applique that I cut up to fit to go around. And these are acrylic with rhinestones, another rhinestone button. And then this is an applique piece with the clay flowers. There's some more here in this trim. This is a by the yard trim. Here's another piece of an applique and some more dangle. And this is the embroidered trim I used. And I want to say 3 doilies on each page, different, sizes to fill up the page. And then here's the flower page. And let's see, I added this trim here and some dangle trim here. And the dangle trim I doubled up on so it would be fuller. Now this flower here, I did not make this flower. This flower was gifted to me along with a beautiful assortment of flowers that Irina, the Passion for Craft, sent me on my birthday, like I want to say maybe 4 years ago. And I've been hoarding. Every once in a while, I'll use one of the flowers because I don't want to hoard them, but I do because they're just so beautiful. But this is one of her flowers that she made for me. And so I put it in this book. And then here's the last page. And I love this image. She has a hat and an umbrella. Thank you, everyone. I will read your posts, but thank you. And here's another, it's a pearl and rhinestone, and it's a button, or not a flat back. And this that goes around is, whoops, let me get in frame again. All this that goes around was one applique that I cut up all the individual flowers, and I just placed them around and on top to give them some more dimension. This is an applique under here, and then there's more dangle trim here, and then here's the other embroidered trim for this page. And then here's the back, and there's another one of those buttons, and I use several. I don't like to put a lot on the back because most of the time you just have it sitting on a shelf or something flat. So let's see, I started with this doily, which these are the doilies from Michelle, and then I added this doily, and then this doily, then this one and that one. I love layering all the different size doilies. And there's my little made with love. And then I just put all those trims on there so that it would be full on the bottom. I don't know if that's really showing up, but, and it's a little on the chunky side, but anyways, that's my latest doily album. So, all right, let me just catch up on chat a little bit. Hi, Kat. Oh, thank you, everyone. Color combo. Oh, thank you, Alice. You know, if you have trouble with the colors, what I do, and I have trouble with colors sometimes too, is I just take the colors that are in the images. Like on the cover here, this is blue. I don't know if it's showing up true. This is blue. This is like light pink, and then there's a dark pink, and there's some beige. So see, I just draw from the image the colors, and then you just try to match the colors as best as you can. Like this blue matches in here, and the pink clay flowers match here. So, and this kind of matches on the outside, the darker pink. So, I mean, I hope that helps. That's the way I work when I'm working with colors, is I just draw them all in. Oh, who's sick, Dee Dee? Okay. Oh, Bobby. Oh, I hope he's feeling better soon. Oh, it's that time of year for that too, right? Oh, I hope he's feeling better soon. Um, did you find a vendor for the clay flowers? Not on eBay, but on the other site, I did. And everybody's afraid to mention Allie. I don't know. My channel's not monetized, so I don't think, I think it's okay to say, but you know, the bowling alley, if you type in nail art, clay flowers, then some come up. Well, if you type in nail art, then you'll get the small ones because, you know, they're made to fit on, you know, a woman's nail. But I don't know if they give sizes on there, Angela. And the other way you can tell is if they're, you know, if it's like a 50 to a pack, then they're, let me show you again. Wait a minute. My box is right here. All right. If they're offering like, nope, wrong box. Wait a minute. If they're offering 50 to a pack, sorry, that was loud, right? Then you're going to get, most likely you're going to get this size, which is still small. I use these all the time. If they're offering like 100 or 200, then you're going to get this size. And you can see the difference in sizes. That's the difference. And excuse the ink on my finger. Whoops. So that's how I can usually tell. And then they have the open ones sometimes. These are open. These are like a bud. But I don't have too many left of those. But yeah, that's what I have left so far. But I use them all the time. So I go through them quite a bit. Whoop. I knew that was going to happen. All right, so let's see, what time is it? Almost 1. They're easy to make, Dee Dee. Yeah, they wouldn't be easy for me because of my fingers not working, but have you tried making them? Oh, Tanya, are you in Australia, New Zealand? And just so you know, I have a really long lag on the chat. I'm watching, so New Zealand. Oh, nice, Dee Dee. I wish you'd do a little video showing them. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to make them only because my fingers, they don't, they just won't cooperate for something tiny. Ah, thank you. Oh, welcome back, Angie. I have all my Christmas cards. Wow, that's awesome. Not even Thanksgiving yet, and you've got that all done. I'm a last minute Christmas person. Last minute. All right, so I was thinking I was going to make a journal at some point for a friend's granddaughter. And I had some things out of the Graphic 45, and I can't even remember what the name of this is, but look at so what I think I want to do is just frame some of these in cardstock, and then she can journal on the back. So I'm just trying to keep it simple, being on here by myself. So it's going to be kind of just gluing. Let me just grab, oh, I do have some more cardstock here. Aren't they cute? Oh, hello, darling. That's right. Hi, June. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, June. I was just thinking about you. I don't see you on Facebook, so I haven't tried to message you, but I hope you're doing okay. I miss our Friday nights. June, who's June Angel Pugh, she's over in the UK. And Trisha, Little Shabby Chic, she's over in the UK. And Lily, who's in Norway, and I used to get on Friday nights and craft and Skype all the time. Not every Friday night, but most of them. Getting there bit by bit. Oh, good. You take your time. Take care of yourself. All right. So let's do a little framing here. And I'm going to need my cutter. Or actually, I don't want to use this heavy cardstock because that's heavy enough, especially if it ends up going in a pocket, or I have some heavier weight copy paper here. So let's use that. Let me just get a little more organized. If you could see beyond this little area here, oh my gosh. Everybody thinks my desk is so neat. It is so far from neat. Hi, Debbie. How are you? All right, let me get my cutter. Which is going to take up most of my space, but that's okay. So I just want to frame some of these. So actually, I'm going to put that to the side till I need it. Oh, thank you, Linda. So look at that image there. It's so cute. All right. I know, Rosie. They're beautiful images, and they'll make a really nice addition in a journal. So I just want a little frame around it. Right? Okay. You know what? I call mine controlled chaos cat. I used to have a blog until somebody stole it, and I called it Maggie's Controlled Chaos. Yeah, Angie, that's what I do. I leave it a mess until I'm done, and then I clean it up, and then I start over again. No, Sandra, you never see my mess, and you never will because I don't move my camera. All right, so let's just cut this down. I have to get a new cutter though. The blade on this is so dull. And I don't know. I'm not sure if they have replacement blades for them. I should check out that first before I go and get a new cutter. But if not, I'm definitely going to have to get a new one. Because the blade is getting really dull. Oh, sorry for the noise. I keep forgetting that just flops right down. So, can't get any simpler than that, right? The only thing I might do is I'll talk to you later, Dee Dee. I'll send you a message. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so I think, I wish I had a brown pen, but I don't. I don't think I do. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I did have some colored pens, but I don't know if I'll be able to find them quick. I don't want to. I don't want to spend a lot of time looking. Give me 1 second. If anybody ever develops an organizational skill set that I can use, please let me know, because not only am I disorganized, but I can never remember where I put anything. All right, so I do have these colored pencils. Let me see if I've got this one might work. I got these, I think I got these at Michael's a long time ago. Do I have a darker one? Yeah, here it is. Okay. Try this brown. And I don't know if this will work, but we'll try. Kat, these are from the Graphic 45 My Little Darling line, and My Little Darlings, and or My Little Darling. It's old. I mean, I've had these. It has to be like close to 8 years. So I want to just outline this just to bring it out a little more. I'm not sure how this will work, but let's see. This might even work better than the pen, because it'll be, I can like smudge it a little bit. So I think, yep, actually I like this better than the pen. Okay, yeah, it matches that a little better. All right, now let me just take this and see what happens if I do that, just to get the, yeah, I like that. I think it just maybe brings it out a little more. Hi, Jeannie, how are you? I see you on Facebook, but I haven't seen you on YouTube. Okay, Ian, I got to go back. Fisker's Precision Cutter, no replacement blade needed. I'll have to look that one up. Just started. Oh, okay, I'll check. I'll check. I'm behind on videos, but I put them in my watch later, and I try to watch a few at a time. Hi, Journey. How are you doing? All right, so there's one. Sure, Jeannie. I've only used the StreamYard once, because I think I forget who came on with me. I want to say maybe Laurel and Michelle. But if I'm just by myself, I just stream right through YouTube. but I'm trying to get the hang of that StreamYard. So yeah. All right. So the next one, let's see if I can use up this piece. I could, yeah, I could use that up on that one. Let me see if I've got this one. Oh, that actually fits perfectly. All right, let's look at this one with the, oh, look at that. Yeah, this is only my second time. Well, I mean, I've gone live in Laurel's and Michelle and Patty, but I haven't gone live on my own channel except for one other time all summer. All right, let's do this one. Oh, thanks, Angie. So you're not all bored watching me just glue stuff down? I know, these images are so adorable. A friend of mine has a baby granddaughter, and I wanted to, since I started making the journals, I want to make her a small journal. I haven't started it though, but I like to get a lot of the embellishments done first and then do the journal. But these here, I can either glue right onto a page, or I can use it as like a tag or journaling card. There. All right, I must have got something sticky on here. All right. So I like how this looks just using the colored pencil on here. Oh, thanks for coming in, Alice. I'm so glad you're able to come in and say hi and watch. I hope I see you soon. And I just realized that the more times you go over it, the darker it'll get. So, all right, let me just, what did I do with that? Okay. Smudge around it a little bit just to, there. Oh, thanks, Sandra. Yeah, so depending on how it's used, then you have the white on the back to journal on. All right. Oh my gosh, look at this one. I just love that. And this one, look at this. And then this comes in 2 different sizes. Whoops. Keep forgetting to make sure I'm in frame. That is so cute, but I think this is a little too big for like a tag or a journaling card. So let's do these. My gosh, it's a little after 1 already. Thanks, Journey. Thanks, Joyce. I can't believe how fast the time goes when you're just sitting here crafting and talking. Yeah, Sandra, you're in San Diego, right? It's only 10 o'clock there. You get up early then, girl. All right, let me move this a little bit so I can cut this down. And Jeannie's in New Mexico. What? That's how close my camera is that I keep bumping it. So Jeannie's in New Mexico. So it's 11 o'clock there. I went to the grocery store over the weekend. And let me tell you, trying to buy groceries, healthy groceries, is expensive. But it's going to be worth it, right? There's one. Yeah, I don't really enjoy going to the grocery store either. Ours are always so crowded, no matter what time of the day or night you go. I've been going with my daughter or my daughter-in-law, and we go after dinner, just hoping that it's not quite as crowded where it's the weekend. We usually go on Saturday or Sunday night. And luckily, we go to 2 different places, and they're right across the street from each other. We do go to Whole Foods to get some fresh fruit and vegetable, and then we go to, it's called Market Basket. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of them, and they're the ones you go to for the best prices. And I screwed this up down here. I don't know if that'll, oh well, that's okay. So there's, and I think I'll do this one, or maybe where I've got those out, I'll do these 2, and then I will probably, excuse me, call it a morning, or now it's afternoon, because my grandkids will be getting home from school pretty soon. Or at least my grandson will be. My granddaughter's staying after. No, actually, I'm going to put this away and just do this one because I'll have to cut out. Or is this a piece? Oh, never mind. I didn't see that piece I had left. All right. So I love this. Open the doll walk. Let me see, it's Little Darlings from Graphic 45, Jeannie. An oldie but goodie. I don't have any of their recent paper lines because I stopped buying paper when I started getting into the laces and the doilies and that. But I still have a lot of my papers that I used to use when I was scrapbooking. I almost got rid of my paper thinking, oh, not all of it, but most of it. I was going to get rid of most of it, thinking, oh, well, I'll really never use any of this again, unless I'm making, a card or something. And then along comes junk journaling and, other and folios and all that. And it's like, okay, change your plan. Now I'm using paper again in between. I do too. Yeah, I won't give up either one now. I just try to balance it out, do some, things with paper and then some things with um, the lace and the doilies. I haven't made a fabric book in a long time, and I think I'm gonna make a fabric book next. I just don't know what theme I'm gonna use. I've kind of used the fairy theme a little too often, so I want to. Oh, I know. I just got some digitals, digital kit from Lorna, who is Tailor Made Journals on Etsy and here on YouTube. um, Emily Dickinson kit. And I think I might use some of those images for, it'll just be a combination, I guess, fabric and paper book. Or I might do all fabric and just, or I might do all paper, but print out the images in fabric. I don't know. Combination of both, I guess. But I can't wait to play with that kit. It's a gorgeous kit. And I love Emily Dickinson. So yeah, that's a future project. I have so many things I want to do. Okay, Angie, enjoy your nap. I'll be getting off in a few myself. I haven't had lunch, and like I said, my grandkids will be home. Okay, so you really don't get any simpler than what I'm doing, right? But sometimes I just need to do simple. Oh, you did, Jeannie, the La Romantique. I have some I think I have some pages from the original one. That was the first, I think, Graphic 45 kit I bought or line. And back then, they didn't have many pages to it, just a few. And now they're coming out with the deluxe edition, right? They do, Tammy. I don't like some of the brighter color ones, but they do have some really beautiful paper lines and some of their themes. I love some of their themes. All right, so this is the last one. Yeah, Lorna has some beautiful kits. I've got a few. Yeah, see, that's Cutter. Oh, well, I think I saved that one. Yeah, I love Stamperia, Seven Gypsies, Bo. I love Bo Bunny too. Prima. Although some of the Prima lines are a little too bold for me. The colors, rather. Yeah. And then, so depending on how I do the journal, I can always distress the edges around the white too, which I will probably do, but I'll wait until I decide how the journal's going to go. So just gluing stuff down. All right, let me see. Catch up on chat before I go. I think you can find a lot of the older lines on Amazon. You just have to like know the name of the line and then check. Bye, Rosie. Have a good day. Yes, Kat, Lorna. Oh, she has some amazing kits, and there's so much in them. Oh my gosh. And you can mix and match. That's what I love about her kits and Tracy Fox kits. They're versatile. You can mix and match some of the pieces. Lorna is called Tailor Made Journals, Jeannie, here on YouTube. And then, and yeah, she's on Etsy, Joyce. Thank you, Patty, for watching while you're organizing and that. And don't forget, tonight, Patty and Michelle will be on Patty's channel at 7, maybe 7 Eastern Standard Time, Patty. And oh, where do you see some of the new stuff she has? It's amazing. And thank you, everyone, for sitting here and chatting with me and watching me glue stuff down. 7-ish Eastern Standard Time. Awesome. Yep, every Monday, most every Monday and Thursday night, although I think, did you say Thursday night you won't be on, but we'll see if Michelle's gonna go on, her channel to sell on Thursday. I just think she hasn't decided yet. Oh, I'm glad you did too, Jeannie. Oh, thanks, Paula. Yeah, I love that. I I just love working with those size doilies. I mean, I love the mini ones too, but those size, you can just do a little more with them, add a little, more detail to it, more layers. So that makes it more fun too, because my favorite part is embellishing. You too, Joyce. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody's watching in the background, I don't like to leave them out too, but a lot of times I say ladies without thinking, just ladies. Um, Someone needs a square lace horsey book. Oh my gosh, Tammy, I don't know. Okay, we'll have to talk about that because I've never worked with animal images for a book. Have a good day, Jeannie. All right. So thank you everyone for sticking with me while I just glue stuff down. But if I'm on alone, I try to keep everything just really, simple and that everybody can talk and chat and that. So you all take care. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll be back again soon. And if you catch Patty tonight, you'll see me in chat. Bye for now.